Okay, now let's move on, and it's the tail assembly that we want to concentrate on now. The next move is to insert our already assembled horizontal stabilizer and elevator into the fuselage itself. We can, at this point, we can actually check the movement, and that seems to be absolutely fine, and we can also check whether it's sitting in there correctly, and yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So that's all we need to do there for now. The next step is to put the rudder in place, and that's why we've got this step here. This allows us to apply our rudder, and then we have a once it's in place there with a spot of glue, then we can apply a little fillet of Depron that runs down there that should also be included within the kit and would have formed the rear part of the whole of the starboard fuselage when it was sitting in its Depron carrier material. So all I need to do here is apply a little bit of adhesive. And I also want to apply a little bit of glue onto the other side of the sticker hinge, because that's the part that the piece of Depron is going to come down onto. And I can go off and hunt for my Depron part that I've no doubt forgotten about, and I'll be back in a second. I found that little bit, as you can see it does look a bit like a piece of scrap, but it does have a little route in it just there, so and there's a little bit of shape to it at the bottom there, so you can identify it. Don't chuck it away, but if you do, just cut another piece out. You don't have to route it. So what we're going to do now is apply our rudder to the rear of the aircraft. I'm just going to move my elevator out of the way for now so I can see what's going on, and I really need to make sure I position this correctly so I'm not getting any friction from the little area of detail here as it passes through the cavity here. So I just need to make sure that I've got a few mil either side of it. I also want to make sure that I've got plenty of movement on my rudder hinge, so I'm not going to shove it right in as far as it'll go. I'm just going to leave a little, probably half a mil, to allow for some flexibility. So here goes. So you can see I can just about see a little line of grey there from the hatched area on the hinge tab. Now to finish it off, I just need to apply my little fillet of material into there. Oh, stuck it down too early. There we go, make sure it's all nice and tight in there, and that we've got plenty of movement from the rudder. Now everything's in place. So the next step is to apply the stickers to the tail area, and the other part of the process is we've got a little cavity down here. Now in the instructions it says for you to put a 3 gram weight there to balance the aircraft out. Now in the UK we have a 5p piece which fits nicely into that cavity, and that weighs just about 3 grams. I did have a look on Wikipedia to see if there were any other currencies that had denominations of coin that weighed around the same, and I think in pretty much everywhere around the globe. There's a coin that should fit into that cavity there that'll be around about 2.8 to 3.1, 3.2 grams, which will be absolutely fine for our purposes. So I'm just going to pop that in there for now. You can see, nice simple fit, and now I can get my stickers and start applying them to this particular area. And what I like to do, you don't have to do this, but what I like to do is just, I can actually move my elevator back a bit, so I've got access to the front area here. Obviously I'll need to slide it back before I apply the fillets to either side that hold the whole horizontal stabilizer in place. But while I'm putting these side parts on, it's not going to be a hindrance. It's going to be more of a help. There we go. Everything neatly in place. And now I can slide my elevator and horizontal stabilizer forward, and I've got some good free movement there. So now I've got the stickers in place on the vertical stabilizer and the horizontal stabilizer in place, and that I've checked its alignment and made sure that it is where it should be. I can now apply some stickers to secure it in place, and so let's go ahead and do that. We have it. And then we can do the same for the other side. So we're still nicely lined up. The elevator still moves freely. So we've completed our assembly of the tail area. Job done.